Transformers 4 had a huge opening weekend, bringing in $100 million. And I get it. I mean, did you see the amazing poster they had? It is going to be a long time before we see another movie like that one. Oh.
Right now on the Wil Wheaton Project. We're all gonna die, but one male sci-fi centerfold just might save us all from the Queen of England gracing the Game of Thrones, a last ship explosion that keeps exploding, Skeletor's rage consuming our studio.
WTF!
Now, the one man who can make sense of all this, Wil Wheaton.
Welcome to the Wil Wheaton Project, nerds. This is where we eat, sleep, and breathe science fiction, which is probably why it smells like robots in here. Speaking of robots and things that smell bad, the new Transformers movie premiered this weekend. A lot of people saw it. Not everyone liked it. For example, this totally not wasted guy.
Bloody Transformers Age of Extinction. Same old garbage, recycled garbage over and over again. Oh, let me guess, there's gonna be a giant alien robot going, I am Optimus Prime. I like to go on my bicycle and shoot things.
It's been a while since I saw a Transformers movie, but I don't remember there being a bicycle in it. Let's take another look just to be sure.
Astronaut Dr. Buzz Aldrin. Sir? Optimus Prime.
I am Optimus Prime. I like to go on my bicycle and shoot things.
I'm really proud to say that that is the dumbest thing we have ever done on our show. We have set the bar very high. Hey, this week brought us the series premiere of HBO's The Leftovers, about a rapture-like event that results in the disappearance of 2% of the world's population. It was created by Damon Lindelof, who also co-created Lost. Like Lost, the show features flashbacks to tell the backstories of the show's main characters. So here, we learn a little bit more about the local police chief, Kevin Garvey.
Hi there, Mrs. Tunney.
Yes?
Chief Kevin Garvey.
Garvey? I thought you went crazy.
That was my dad.
Turns out his dad was on Cops. So Michael Bay's new show, The Last Ship, premiered last week. And if you haven't seen it yet, it is not too late to jump in. Here is everything you need to know about the show. Explosions are stereotypes. Of course, Michael Bay cast his girlfriend in the show. He is dating an explosion. Now, some would say that Michael Bay's love of explosions and testosterone borders on pornographic. But sometimes I think he may have gone well over that border.
Cassetti, keep that right arm locked. Make sure you lean into that recoil. Sir. Next group.
How they looking?
Janowitz has an eye. Harrison Cassetti have the balls. Depends on what we're gonna need out there, sir.
Balls. We need the balls.
Particular kind of balls, sir? No, smooth balls, wrinkly balls. You have a color preference on the balls? Brazilian balls, natural balls, balls. The Queen of England, from balls to the Queen of England. You're welcome, Great Britain. Now you're glad you can't watch our show. The Queen of England visited the Game of Thrones set in Northern Ireland this week. As expected, Her Majesty met the actors, looked at props and sets, and royally milled about. What wasn't expected was that her mic was live.
Hello, hello, hello. No spoilers, please. Greetings. My heart is a cake. Where are all the tits? The tits, man. Where are they? I talked to the showrunner. You're dead, you're dead, you're cool. Dead, dead, dead. Why don't you sit on the throne? No. Everyone wants to see you sit on the throne. Which is why I don't want to sit on the throne. Come on. Okay, here I am about to sit. No, I'm not going to sit on the throne. Oh, you rascally queen.
Who knew the queen was a boob man? Stick around, we'll be right back.
Coming up, Skeletor reads your angry tweets. And get ready for a Defiance world exclusive. Plus, why is Johnny Depp heading to China? When the Wil Wheaton Project continues.
Welcome back. So there's a new trailer for the, wait for it, Michael Bay produced Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that came out this week. And it gave us a better look at their greatest threat.
My sons, I have trained you your whole lives to protect the city above. But I fear you are not ready for its greatest threat. People on YouTube.
What do I think of it? God damn it!
What are you doing? Seriously?
The movie looks like shit.
What the is this?
This is Shredder. How am I supposed to be excited about that?
Michael Bay, you've gone and dude up.
Michael Bay, the public demands that you treat these skateboarding, pizza-eating, talking karate turtles with the reverence they deserve. And I am on their side. Good day, sir. Apparently, we still have some show to do. In non-Michael Bay news, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes opens July 11th. Andy Serkis is back through the magic of motion capture, playing Caesar once again, which is great because he was incredible in the first film, my researchers told me. In fact, I don't know if you know this, but Andy actually has a long history of playing apes in films. That's true. Check it out.
I love you, Bunzo.
How do you want your egg?
The government's missile plant is not far away.
It's the most monkeys I've ever seen in one circus. Go ahead and boo me. You know you love it. The Today Show asked how long a person should wait before spoiling a show. Now, spoilers are a fairly sacred thing in our world. Turns out Al Roker does not live in our world. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, earmuffs.
Is it really going to ruin it for you?
No, you're still going to watch it anyway because you still want to see it.
Guess what? Walter White dies, okay?
No, he doesn't.
Yes.
What?
Dead.
Yes.
Dead.
What? Sorry. Breaking Bad.
Dead.
You ruined it for her.
He's dead.
You ruined it for her. I watch TV. I just don't get movies.
He ain't coming back. Dead.
Here's a Today Show spoiler. Al Roker's going to be a dick for the next 3 hours. By the way, Al, on behalf of everyone who for one reason or another isn't caught up on Breaking Bad. On this week's Mountain Monsters, the boys were looking for the cave creature of Greenbrier County. They might, but probably not, have found him.
Talk to me, Willie, talk to me. Willie.
Here he comes.
What do you got,
Breaks into another cavern and stuff up on that other side right there.
All right, I would say that that is insulting to the intelligence of the viewers of that show, but... Jerry Bruckheimer's new horror film, Deliver Us from Evil, comes out this Friday. It is a gritty, real-life tale of exorcism set in New York City that has such a deep sense of New York culture that some businesses have begun to capitalize on it.
Mommy.
Deliver us from evil.
And we'll deliver you from evil in 20 minutes or less, or it's a free.
I know a man named Santino.
You bet we do. Santino from evil. And he's got the best pies in town. So when your stomach sounds like this. deliver it from evil.
Small correction to something I said earlier. That is the dumbest thing we've ever put on the show. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for Game of Thrones bonus features and a Defiance exclusive from the future. Plus, why is Johnny Depp heading to China? When the Wil Wheaton Project continues.
Speaking as someone with 2.6 million Twitter followers, of which at least 65 are not spam bots, I am well aware that there is a fair amount of anger on Twitter. Now, some of these tweets are so over the top that I had to bring them to a wider audience. But to be honest, I don't think I have the proper amount of rage to do them justice. So I brought in the universe's foremost authority on rage. Please welcome He-Man's arch nemesis, Skeletor. Welcome to the show, Skeletor. How are you?
I hate He-Man.
So things are pretty much the same since the 80s. Did you bring us any good tweets this week?
No, I'm here to show you my Orko upskirt shots. Of course I have tweets. First off, at Fresh with Success tweets, Transformers was sick action-wise, sucks dick character and storyline-wise. Hashtag bring back Shia LaBeouf. Point at Fresh with Success. Or should I say at Shia LaBeouf?
Skeletor, how are True Blood fans coping with this being their last season?
At We're Only Stardust tweets. WTF? WTF? Why am I watching this shit? WTF? True Blood, I'm so glad this shit is ending. I wish I could quit it. You mean like you quit using punctuation? Hashtag pet peeve?
Skeletor, I never would have pegged you as a stickler for grammar.
My mother was a school teacher. My father was a living skeleton! Hashtag dominant gene.
Well, Skeletor, we only have time for one more, so let's check in with what Penny Dreadful fans thought of the season finale this week.
Here's a Penny Dreadful tweet. At Dario Cruz tweets, saw a few episodes of hashtag Penny Dreadful last night. They should call it Pretty Awful, cause of acting, script, everything. Sorry, but it's true. You're being too polite. Have you ever even been on the internet before? What you should have said was Hitler, Mongoloid, fisted, hashtag bring back Shia LaBeouf.
Skeletor, everybody!
I'll see you, Wheaton!
10-year-old me would never believe that we'd actually get to do a show with him. So friends, gone are the days of buying DVDs. Now, if you want to watch your favorite movie or series, you do it on Netflix or iTunes, which is really convenient, but you don't get those great bonus features that come with DVDs. So as a public service, we are going to show you the DVD extras you didn't know you were missing in a segment called New Bonus Features. That's maybe my favorite graphic we've ever done. Let's start with WGN's Sexy Witch Show Salem. In one of this season's most memorable scenes, Tituba interrogated a dead man by cutting off his face and enchanting it back to life. So the scene was filmed several different ways. Here is what didn't make it to television.
William Hook, thou art the dead I seek.
You.
Yes.
Mine.
Speak.
Can't read mine. No, you can't read my poker face. Get it? Because I'm a face.
I am profoundly uncomfortable with Lady Gaga's new look. Now, we all know that I love Orphan Black. It is a thriller about a cloning experiment where Tatiana Maslany plays all of the clones. It just finished its second season, and thanks to my deep Hollywood connections, I got my hands on some of the clones that were left on the cutting room floor. There's Sharon, the clone in the office that screams for every World Cup goal. Phyllis, the clone that is all about Dave Matthews. Jenny, that clone who microwaves fish in the break room. And finally, the clone who hates Mondays and loves lasagna. That is a nightmare. I am beginning to lose confidence in my Hollywood connections. Hey, you know who loves DVD bonus features? Game of Thrones fans. And this season, Tyrion dropped a bombshell during his trial for the murder of Joffrey. Here's an extended version, which really shows just how shocking that moment was.
I demand a trial by combat.
Guys, the battle of Lannister versus Hamster would be epic. And I know that it is a prairie dog, but prairie dog doesn't rhyme with Lannister. Jokes. We'll be right back.
Next, an exclusive sneak peek at this week's Defiance and the truth on Johnny Depp's secret mission to China when the Wil Wheaton Project continues.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope your commercial break was enjoyable. Online, it can be very hard to determine what's real sci-fi news and what is not. So I thought that I would sort the wheat from the bullshit in a new segment that I call Real or Rumor. Real or Rumor? Did Guillermo del Toro announce there's going to be a Pacific Rim 2? Unfortunately, Gary Oldman immediately pointed out that this is just another example of how Hollywood is run by kaijus. Really? I hope you're booing Gary Oldman. Real or rumor? Is Nathan Fillion appearing in Guardians of the Galaxy as the voice of Cosmo, the psychic Russian cosmonaut dog? I like that you boo that as much as you booed Gary Oldman. Like, that is exactly where your emotional tone is. Nathan Fillion will be in the film, but he will be playing the voice of Yucatan, the ambidextrous Italian mathematician pony. Real or rumor? Johnny Depp will be a judge on a Chinese reality competition show called Chinese Dream Show. The winner gets to fly to Hollywood with Johnny Depp and live out their Hollywood dream. The loser has to watch The Lone Ranger. And that is how we play Real or Rumor. So there's a brand new episode of Defiance on Sci-Fi this Thursday at 8, and we have got a world premiere exclusive clip.
Congratulations, Christy.
Seriously, you can smell it? I don't believe this.
Is it? Are you?
I was gonna tell you in private so that we could announce it at dinner together.
Oh, open a window. Who ripped a baby? If you're gonna start dividing cells, light a match. On a side note, it's nice to see Nelson working again. Kids, ask your parents. Hey, everybody, it's time for shout-outs. Shout out to the Japanese anime JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for earning its name.
ジョジョ、そのチェリー食べないのか？くれないか？ああ。サンキュー。レロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロ。
How many licks does it take to become my new ringtone? That many. Shout out to this Spanish robot who is done taking orders. Get your laughs out now, you monsters. You know who's not laughing? That robot's family. Services will be this Thursday at the Radio Shack. And those are this week's shout-outs. It's been at least 5 minutes since we talked about Michael Bay. So, Michael Bay's Transformers cost a staggering $165 million. But a little ingenuity can go a long way. Check out these incredible real-life Transformers on a budget in this week's Supercut. Until next time, play more games.